Well, Jonathan, I saw you pop in there as well. Grab your today's special while you have it available. Also, I said I had something delivered to my house and it's next. This is what I purchased. Can I tell you, there's a multitude of reasons why I bought this, but I bought it because it's on clearance. Nothing like this ever goes on clearance. It is the most powerful Lumore that we do. And this is, I have another Lumore that had the jumper cables that powered things up. I purchased this first, it was $90 off clearance, the free shipping. But this added in what I didn't have, which was the air inflator. So if you have a flat tire, your air mattresses, your pool floats, I will use it for all of those. This will do that. It will fast charge any of your phones, your tablets, anything with 2 USB fast charging ports. And I got this one because it has the AC port as well. So now I can do my TV and my fan and anything else with it on top of being able to jump start your car multiple times when it is dead with spark-free jumper cables, and it has a voltmeter. I bought it in the black Geo. That's literally what got delivered to my house. The other one that's available is what we're calling silver chrome. So that's your 2 options, comes with a bag, and it has a floodlight in it. Lori Leland, I thought maybe last time we presented this and I bought it, literally we got off set and I went and bought it.
Yes, I love that you got it.
Because I'm gonna be in Pennsylvania by myself.
Yes.
If something were to happen to me, I don't have anyone to call.
Dead car battery, flat tire. This is like your roadside assistant, right? This is your helper kit. This is also your daily device charger as well. So you could use this when you're sitting on the couch just to charge your devices. Let me take you on a quick little tour right here. I love everything that this can do because it is so versatile. So with Lumore, I totally stole this from Ty. With Lumore, you can do more, right? So this compact, sleek package, only about 3 pounds, a little less than 3 pounds, and it is a 5 or 6-in-1. Take a look at this. So first of all, you have a view screen right here that's going to show you how charged your Lumore is. I love that. It's not dots. You're not relying on the dot, 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 and then that last one, you're like, is it 25% or is it 2%? You don't know. With this, you know exactly how charged it is. Starting off right over on this end, you got those 2 rapid charge USB ports to quick charge your phones, your tablets, your earbuds, your portable Bluetooth speakers, whatever it is you want to be able to charge, you're going to be able to charge it. Right here, this is where you insert your spark-free jumper cables. I'm going to show you those in just a moment. There is absolutely no fear jump starting a car. I was terrified, and I can literally do it in 2 minutes now. We've helped people in parking lots. It is just a great thing to have on the go portably. If you don't have that roadside service, if you haven't been paying for it, or you just don't want to wait hours and hours in the super cold or super heat, you don't have to do it when you own a device that does it. Let's turn it to the side right here. Actual outlet, AC outlet built right in, where you can plug in your lamps and power those, plug in your fans and power those. We all know inclement weather happens all over the country, right? LA had the wildfires. I know Kentucky had
tornadoes, they had
flooding,
hail, flooding. Oh yeah.
Oh my gosh, here we had hurricanes. We were both without power for days and days. With this, now you have the power that you need. And then here's the feature that you bought this for.
That's why I bought it.
Right, that built-in air compressor. So this is gonna be able, like you said, to inflate your car tires, the pool toys, all of the things, air mattresses. You even have a super bright built-in flashlight or floodlight. You have this red solid emergency light and a red blinking light as well. And again, all in this little tiny package that weighs about 3 pounds on clearance, which I thought was incredible. But here's what you can do when you have this power. We just plugged in this lamp because when the power was out in our home, I know we were without for 5.5 days. I got to tack that half on there because that was a long time. And you were without for how many?
4.
4 days. Feels like a long time, right? Especially with kiddos. My son was like a little nervous at night. Every single light in our entire neighborhood was off. It was a very weird time.
And hot.
And hot, very, very hot. We had to plug in the fan, plug in the lamp. Look at this. Now you have this incredible portability with Lumore to plug in all of the devices that you need in your entire life. This thing is magic.
You want to know what you cannot do with your car when you have a flat tire? Get to air.
Get to air. How do you get to?
How do you get? My husband, when the first time that ever happened to me, and I was like, what do I do? And he goes, what are you gonna do? And I was like, somebody has to bring me the air.
I need air to be brought because you can't make it to a convenience store.
I was like, can I make it? And he goes, this is such a weird line of questioning. So I do have, to be, I'm always transparent. I do have the other Lumore that you can power things up, that you can jumpstart cars. I have that. I'm still gonna use it. I love it.
Of course, put it in one of the cars.
Right? I upgraded to this one for the air inflator, and my other one did not have the AC outlet port.
Right.
So, and I got it home, charged it all the way up, and it fit in my little console, my middle console. It's not big.
No, it's small.
It was perfect. So it went in there, went into my little middle console. Now, what we used to do with my Lumore, I would leave it in my car because it had the jumper cables, but when we got to hurricane season, anything, I brought it inside, and then we used it to charge everything up.
Exactly.
You will use this so many times. Bike tires, pool floats, air mattresses, an inflator, and my husband does have that big one that's like,
oh yeah, mine
and it's
too.
big, and it never leaves the garage.
Same.
That doesn't help me.
That's not portable.
This was a no-brainer for me, and clearance items are usually the things that maybe are at the bottom.
Stuff you don't want.
Or, you know, the things that maybe didn't do so well.
Right.
This has been a bestseller.
Bestseller.
Everybody wants it.
Wildly popular.
I got the Black Geo. The silver chrome is also available.
Love both of those. I like this Black Geo. It looks like carbon fiber.
That's
it looks
what I
like
got,
one of those really fancy dashboards on one of the super expensive cars, right? So I'm gonna show that to you again in a little bit more detail. By the way, you can jumpstart a typical car about 80 times. About 80 times on a single charge of Lumore, and then you just plug it right in and keep using it over and over and over again. Not one of those disposable ones. And I just wanted to share with everybody what this replaces. So this is gonna replace for you that air compressor, if there is one out there that you can grab that's, you know, big and chunky and hard to carry and does only one thing. You don't have to carry that. Here's an outlet. You can buy these. They're heavy, they're expensive. You don't have to buy that. You don't have to have your emergency roadside flashers because your Lumore does that. You don't have to carry a power bank anymore. This is an expensive and very, very heavy brick power bank to charge your portable devices, but your Lumore does that and everything else. Why not bring it instead? You don't have to travel with a flashlight or try to find a flashlight when the power is out in your home, or have, you know, have it them all over the place. When you have your Lumores and you just turn on that flashlight, you're good to go. And then check this out. This is what people are using now to jumpstart cars. Go ahead. Give it a try. You don't want to? You're so strong.
You work out more than I do.
I have been working out
Can I tell you, this one my husband did have back in the day, and he would have to move it from car to car, but then when I went to go use it by myself, I couldn't get it, I couldn't pick it up and take it to the front of the car. It was very heavy.
The other problem is it's very hard to get a grip on these handles. They're huge and they're very stiff and hard to use. With Lumore, you're getting these really, really adorable, I can't believe I'm saying that, adorable spark-free jumper cables that are meant for anyone's hands. So as a woman, you can use this, guys. Anybody can use this. It's so simple and easy.
Isn't it wild that back in the day, if your battery died in your car, you would have to go back into the grocery store, ask a stranger, do you have the jumper cables?
Yes,
can
make
you
sure they can
move your
pull up
car
in front of yours
near me?
Right.
Hope they don't totally just fry your car by mismatching
if they put
the
it
things
together wrong.
Yes.
Yes.
That's what we used to do day in and day out. We've all been there. You can jumpstart your own car and it will tell you if you're doing it wrong.
Right.
It will be like, nope, not gonna work. One button.
One button. So here it is. I'm showing you. This is me doing it. And I'm telling you, I absolutely had an irrational fear of jump-starting a car with traditional jumper cables because they do spark. If you do it wrong, you could fry the electrical system in your car. With Lumore, this is so easy. I'm going to show you guys how to do it. All you're going to do is open up the flap. There's like a little flap over here on the side. I showed you a minute ago. Open that up. Grab your spark-free jumper cables. They slide in and they only go in one way, so you know it's exactly right. So that's perfect. You have a red and a black. You're gonna look on your battery and you will likely have these little caps over, one red, one black. If you don't, it's fine. The red is typically plus, black is typically minus. So these don't have the caps, but I can see this is red, so red is plus, black is minus, okay? So immediately, look what this is doing. This is giving me, with that built-in voltmeter, it is giving me a diagnostic. So Tina, I can see that this car battery is only 2.9.
Okay.
If it's anything less than 12 volts, that is a dead battery.
Okay.
So you're diagnosing it before you do anything.
Yep.
And then the first thing you're gonna do next is touch that button right next to the feature you wanna use. That applies to the entire device. It goes through a series of processing, it's processing through safety checks right there when it's blinking. When it goes solid and makes a click sound, look, it has immediately delivered the power that you need over 12 volts to be able to start your car. You jump in your car, you start it. Okay, let it run for a couple seconds, then you come back out. All you're gonna do is you're gonna turn this off and you're gonna unattach it, and then you're gonna drive away. That is all you have to do. And if you get lost, confused, stuck, anything, you're getting this great little pouch that carries everything. Is that the international sign for upside down?
Yeah, flip it around.
She goes, it was upside down.
You know what's so funny? When I got this home, I took it out of the box, and my husband's like, "What'd you buy?" Right? So I was explaining to him.
Just like mine. We're absolutely married to the same person.
Well, I pulled out the bag and I showed him this. I go, look, I won't call you to ask you how to do this. It's written on the back. Aren't you so proud that that's on the back?
So look at that. The directions are right here. If you're airing up a car tire, directions are here. If you are airing up, you know, your bike tires, everything is right here. If you're doing your jump starting, everything is here. And again, 80 complete jump starts on a single charge of your Lumore, and you have that big bright screen. Let's go through some of the things that this does. I just want to show you. So maybe you're doing fun things. Maybe this isn't just all, you know, scary roadside issues that come up, but you're protected and you are prepared if you need it for that. But take a look at this. Maybe you want to tailgate, right? Maybe you're with friends at a game and you want to tailgate a little bit before the game. You can absolutely tailgate because you can plug in a TV.
Plug a TV into it.
Grab another one. You can plug in your router.
Yep.
You've got your Wi-Fi right there. If you are a heavy computer user and you need to use your computer on the go, I love the fact that you're going to be able to plug in your computer. A lot of us want to use our computer portably, but if there's no wall outlet readily available and convenient, what are you going to do? This is going to be your savior. You also probably have beauty tools or Bluetooth speakers or kids' toys, or maybe it's a Wi-Fi hotspot or a digital camera. Whatever it is, you're going to be able to plug it in and it is going to charge your device. Oh, and Lumore is so powerful, it's actually going to power and charge 3 devices simultaneously. So take a look at this. This one right here, we got plugged into the TV, but look, we're also charging a kid's toy and we're powering our Wi-Fi hotspot all at the same time. So 3 things simultaneously can be charged or powered by this Lumore.
$90 off.
That's amazing.
90. I work here, and I'm like, I'm getting that.
Right?
I was like, $90 off the 20 million things that this can do. If you just use this to, you know, do your pool floats during the season, your car, your bike, that's why I bought this. I literally, all my Lumores, I got this one because it had the air inflator and it had the AC plug that's in it. You will use this more than you think. The one time you use it in an emergency situation, you're gonna go, man, I'm so glad I spent the money that one day I saw Lori and got it on clearance. That's the silver chrome.
Silver chrome.
The one I got was black geo if you wanna get the one that I got, and then it comes with all of the different tips.